Spring really throw some rot in Cloud's food. So that's going to be a little bit tough for Azrael to deal with.
And yeah,
and of course Sonic is just really fast. So
yeah, seeing a PS2 pick, a bit more of a neutral pick for both characters here.
I'm not actually sure that it is neutral. I feel like this would benefit Sonic.
It definitely benefits Sonic, but it's, you know, it's kind of a sword stage. It's kind of a stage that like Azrael's probably fine with anyways. Like he wouldn't mind it.
That's fair. Ooh. Clean recovery with that up B back to stage, barely off with the timing on the down smash. Ooh,
wow.
Trying to go for a forward smash. We saw a forward smash coming out from SuperStriker just a second ago. You might be thinking like, oh, that's such a greedy option. You can't just be going for that. But Sonic's forward smash is a little bit different.
See, keeping that side B to clip or like double check SuperStriker's like offstage options and to keep him off while he's trying to recover back.
Clean stuff. I saw Spring Ride just a second ago. I got very scared for Azrael for a second, but ooh.
Yeah, you just need to be careful as both characters here, because any little mistake could lead to them dying.
Absolutely.
Oh, and the early, I guess, Cloud cross slash to prevent getting hit in like the corner. But yeah, you can already see SuperStrikers keeping very good like and calm playstyle here against Azrael.
Yeah, for sure. The limit cross slash he did in the corner, I feel like you can't really punish that as any character, and Sonic is definitely one of the characters that also can't punish it, though.
Yeah,
you'd have a better chance with the running speed, though I just don't think you have enough time.
You have to punish him after or like cover what he does in the corner. Oh, and the accidental climb hazard limit SD there.
I'm not sure if I'm not sure what the second swing is called, but I'm not sure the second swing was.
Climb hazard 2.
Okay, fair enough.
Like the ascent and then the descent. It's not really that different. It's just a different version of the move.
The descent on that move, I'm pretty sure that wasn't even a misinput because he was trying to just get back to ledge, but he just mistimed it slightly, and that will absolutely cause him to lose the stock there.
Yeah, and that's what I literally mean. Like with a more evenish matchup like this, like you can't really make a mistake like that without like losing a stock.
Yeah, for sure. And it is. Like, even if that's the case, it's a little bit more swingy for Cloud in that sense, because Cloud just like loses their stocks a little bit easier by way of misinputting or by way of just going off stage and having a bad time there.
Yeah, at least with Sonic you can mess up and like at least have a spring always ready.
Yeah, for sure. That does help quite a lot. Not just the spring. It's like that's a nice projectile, but the recovery that it gives you is it goes so far.
And wow, you can see the patience SuperStriker has. He just knows he has a lot of time to just wait for Azrael to get close to him.
Yeah, like there's no reason for SuperStriker here to like approach or do anything that might get you punished. So instead he's just like, no, I'm just going to stand in the corner. I'm just going to stand across the entire stage and we're going to go to time.
Yeah, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog and I already have my lead and I don't really need to take too much risk here.
Exactly. There, the dash attack almost breaking that shield, very low on that shield. Ooh.
And yeah, now SuperStriker has to take a little bit more risk to get the stock out.
Yeah, you can't just stand there on the other side of the stage because that's not going to be building up damage for you, and Azrael's absolutely still going to try to get in on you. If that happens, then.
And now we're about to see the limit here, and let's see how that affects this last situation here, because it could be the stock here for Azrael. Oh, and yeah, about.
Yeah, I can only imagine from both sides that this is like definitely like their most comfortable pick. Because like I said, I feel like Sephiroth is probably not great against Sonic. Azrael still has jump here, so he should be fine. Force Smash just barely whiffing. That absolutely would have taken the stock.
Yeah, and like as you said, it's because like Cloud has more room to play more simply and without using as much like not just execution, but more like consistency in the sense of that, like you can't mess up. Like at least Cloud can mess up a little less, while yeah, Sephiroth has to definitely just be more careful.
Yeah, definitely a very consistent character. There you saw the Blade Beam just passing through Sonic. For some reason that's just like a thing that Sonic has on a side B. Full body invulnerability that you just let you go through projectiles. Limit cross slash or across, what was it? Blade Beam.
Yeah,
no exception there.
Yeah, the full charge side B spin dash just does that because like generally that's more of his defensive tool.
Yeah, exactly. Up smash also, I think, has some invulnerability.
Yeah, just for a little bit. But it's honestly pretty helpful technically to make it an out-of-shield option, so it's reliable in that sense.
I mean, even as like a general advantage tool, it's amazing. Just having your body be fully invulnerable while having a hitbox out there that just kills you if you get hit by it.
Yeah.
Amazing option for sure.
Yeah, like 80, 90, you have to be very careful against that move. It also can shield poke pretty easily if you're careful. Oh,
that
and the
missed.
I think
was
that
a spot dodge?
it could have been like just a slight microspace while landing. Like it didn't seem like a full pancake either. So
no, yeah. I would be surprised if you can even can pancake that move.
I don't think you can pancake. That was definitely just him using his back hitbox to avoid getting hit.
Yeah.
With Sonic mainly being harder to hit from the back, yeah. Weirdly enough. Even though he has spines, he's harder to hit back.
Yeah, I mean, the hitbox is just like what it should be normally. No recovery possible there from Azrael. The spring was able to scare him just enough that he wasn't like, comfortable coming back to stage just on its own.
Yeah, and just SuperStriker, I mean. Yeah, it definitely seems like he's souped up his gameplay here. Just very comfortable in PS2, like not really having too much trouble like waiting for Azrael to just do his bear pressure and just using his sword there to cover space.
SuperStriker's timing on that is so immaculate. Wow.
Wow, and could have been a stock there with the backer, but slightly missed the timing there. Oh, and wow, just waiting a little bit after the grab release to avoid getting immediately punished.
Clean back here by Azrael, though. Is it going to be enough to be able to take this game? It's still such a mountain to climb for him. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, as you can see, just waiting slowly to use his spin move.
Not very often do you see like a be out of shield with limit of cross slash still available, but there, you know, it works.
I think it's likely to force SuperStriker to commit more to his resources and maybe get an edge guard off of a vertical juggle.
Ooh, having to burn your limit there is so detrimental. That's unfortunate for Azrael. Spent so much time and resources trying to get that limit, but now it has to use it on the recovery. It can't use it to further their offense.
Yeah, and it's just very like dangerous because like once you lose that limit, it just gives Sonic a lot more time to just keep out and like just wait for you in camp.
Yeah, 2 forward smashers from SuperStriker's side, not quite going to be able to close anything out, but the threat is definitely there. And it's not like you're going to be able to punish it.
There's literally no room to limit camp here, and very good awareness. The homing attack is not just going to kill just yet. It's not that strong. It would need to charge a little bit longer for that to kill there. And now we're seeing a last hit situation on Azrael's side here.
Yeah, very clean. Trying to clean up that stock from.
Wow! And parrying out of the first hit and dashing back, Sonic able to just avoid safe pressure, thanks to his like quicker mobility here. Oh, and the backer taking the stock there.
Nice.
And
Azrael having ledge trap.
He only has about 10 seconds to use the limit carefully here. And now he goes for a blade beam from the other side of the stage.
Yeah. I feel like Azrael's probably like pretty comfortable with just like standing there and taking the limit.
Yeah, he's definitely playing the long game. Even though it's not as favorable, he can probably still kill SuperStriker pretty early if he's careful enough.
Yeah, for sure.
The rage is definitely helping him in that favor.
But you also have to take a look at the timer. There's only 2 minutes on the clock, and the past 2 stocks have taken 5 minutes to be taken. So
yeah, this is
like
quite
a challenge.
It's quite a classic SuperStriker kind of strategy that just works very applicably with the forward air, almost killing, but not being that much of a strong kill move, but still getting the kill along the line here. You know?
Down 2-0 is Azrael, but let's see if he can do anything about this Belgian menace.
And now we're just seeing, like very consistently just, they don't really want to swap into any other stages. It's just more comfy for both players.
Oh, no, that's it.
Oh, dear. And the limit actually being clutched there to prevent an early stock before even 30 seconds of the game would have played out.
Yeah, Sonic forward smash hitting way far below the ledge for some reason. That was,
Yeah, it has a very low angle and has good knockback generally. So
yeah, for sure. I think it also like lasts for I think 2 frames ish, so it's like somewhat lenient in like its timing as well. Though it's still very hard to get.
yeah. And wow, the up air actually dropping there. Interesting situation.
Stuff by SuperStriker getting that forward smash twice, but you're gonna have to close out that stock, and the forward air is going to be enough to do just that.
Yeah, and that forward air is just a menace against characters like Cloud here. And even if, no matter how good Azrael is, he has to be very careful to respect moves like that and not lose his resources at all.
Yeah, for sure. Azrael trying to call out some type of approach on the platform while he was standing there, going for the up air to cover the space that he was just at, which is kind of just what you have to do when you're playing against Sonic.
Yeah.
So SuperStriker is just not giving in.
Yeah, and you can tell SuperStriker's a little bit more confident and just kind of dealing it a bit more pressure just to, I guess, yeah, just to force Azrael to play a little differently. Potentially maybe forcing him to, yeah, be less comfortable against his more defensive playstyle, as you can see now. He went immediately from partially aggressive to more carefully and slowly, taking less risk.
Ooh, but that dash attack just barely clipping the SuperStriker from under the ledge.
Yeah, and that's hard to do against a character with such a good ledge hang.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not sure how the two frame is for Sonic, though I would imagine that it's like pretty okay.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen it happen a couple more times, so it's not like there's nothing you can do. Unfortunate side B there from Azrael. Definitely wanted to have the neutral B rather.
Oh, and using the taunt to create like a mental shift in the game here.
Yeah, or it was a misinput. Very possible.
Yeah, it could very well be either, but I wouldn't say it's not out of the cards if you would do that.
Clean forward smash. Tried to punish that exact same option before, just charging a smash attack, but this time more privy to the situation.
Yeah, this game is a bit more quick paced. Definitely seems like SuperStriker is more comfortable not being as defensive as he was in the last few games, but still having the defense on lock there.
Yeah, for sure. And maybe that little bit of disrespect that SuperStriker is showing Azrael is boosting Azrael's mindset just a little bit, being like, nah, you can't be doing that to me.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Azrael would be kind of affected to like play much better against like this kind of style now.
Yeah, for sure. Going for a lot more grabs now is just something, an adaptation I absolutely love to see. It has been working quite well, but that time called out forward smashed for it.
Yeah, like that was just a grab whiff into a shield release. Probably was a bit worried that like could have been safe pressure that he's. Yeah, like I just feel like Azrael definitely is cornered or backed into like this specific part of PS2 a lot of the time in this game.
Yeah, I'm still not sure that this is the best stage that Azrael can go to for this matchup, though.
Yeah, but I'm
wouldn't
guessing
be well versed enough in the matchup to know that.
Yeah, like as we mentioned before, it could be comfort, or it could be like Azrael not really having many choices because SuperStriker is very good at striking the stage as well.
Nice. No, yeah, it's definitely very possible that the best stages were all just bad, and that this was what Azrael decided was probably the next best pick. Though, after the way that Game 1 and 2 went, I'm not sure if you want to hang on to that feeling and rather just try to go for something else. Try see if another stage like is just better for you.
Ooh, and as you can see, like SuperStriker didn't have any time to do a spin dash charge into the full charge.
Ooh, the forward air just barely whiffing. That puts Azrael in a much better spot than he would have been.
And Azrael potentially being much more closer in this game could be a potential comeback. We won't know until the end. The victory screen is in the end, though.
Of course. Ooh.
It's not looking that good.
Rough.
Yeah. Even with the limit, he could very well lose it if he. Yeah, already losing it there. And that's generally why.
Ooh, is that it?
Yep.